White Sox pregame show presented by PointsBet. Use promo code CHGO when you sign up to get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. Welcome into Studio A of the CHGO studios here in the West Loop of Chicago. I'm your host, Sean Anderson. You can follow me on Twitter at Sean_W_Anderson. Alongside me, as always, is Herb Lawrence.
Hello.
You can follow him on Twitter at Ecknerwall23. He is the CHGO community leader. We have the Chicago White Sox squaring off against the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim in California, and that is Los Angeles in the United States. Herb got 2 games already with the Angels, got 2 more left. Split the first 2 so far, and you showed up to the game to get us that lovely hockey jersey.
Yes, I did.
And then immediately split. So, it's been a tricky relationship here with the Sox because in their last 14, I think they're now 4-10. So we've been riding with them, but it's been tough to ride with them. What have your thoughts been on the 2 games that we haven't covered so far? A 5-1 loss and then a 4-0 win yesterday.
Friday was very frustrating because, as we were talking off air, hitting the ball hard as hell as they have all season long. Just, you hate Mike Trout because he's great.
Yes.
The ball, I think it was by Luis Robert, it would have been gone in most ballparks. And also, if Mike Trout's not patrolling center field. So, frustrating there. And then Saturday, that is a game that we think we saw the White Sox as we started this season. We're like, okay, if we see this game, we're like, that'll be like Lucas Giolito doing that. That'll be Lance Lynn doing that. Maybe Dylan Cease doing that. No, Vince Velasquez, the first White Sox starter to be a participant in a shutout this year. And also the first White Sox starter to shut out the Angels. The Angels are a powerhouse, and they haven't been shut out this whole year. You got a great effort from Vince Velasquez. And his 4 strikeouts, I believe, or he struck out Ohtani, he struck out Trout, the 2 hitters at the top.
Ward and Marsh.
Marsh, yeah. He was dominant. Like, I see now why Rick Hahn signed him, because that is him when he's great. But he's an enigma. He's mostly the guy who showed up last year in San Diego, and a couple of the starts that happened to this year with the White Sox. So, and then Tim didn't listen to us. You shouldn't, because Tim is Tim. If he sees a fastball on the first pitch, and
he's gonna eat.
Don't be a dumb pitcher. Apparently Suarez and the Angels don't have a scouting report on Tim Anderson. Oh, fastball 93 down the middle? Cool. Yeah, that's a good look. No, Tim Anderson. If Jarrett Lorenzen. Is it Michael Lorenzen?
Yeah, Michael.
Jarrett Lorenzen is currently not with us.
He's
Pillsbury throw boy.
Yeah.
Michael Lorenzen, no relation, I don't think. If he throws a fastball on the first pitch to Tim Anderson, I guarantee Tim will take a pass at it, and it might go out again. And then, of course, the Luis Robert 3-run home run. Off the bat, did not think it was a home run at all. I was like, okay, pop fly, especially during this year. I can't be hopeful. Usually I see a ball hit, I'm like, wow, yeah. Now it's like, see the camera angle? Okay, it's gone, cool. And he crushed that ball, as you said. I think you said it hits into 102 again.
Yeah, he's hit 3, I think, now into section 102. So if you're looking to catch a Luis Robert home run, just sit in section 102.
The culmination, the rain delay, you come back, your guy, Banner Tanks, says, Mike Trout, who? This bum, get him out of here. And then you get great efforts from Aaron Bummer, clean inning, gets it done. Same thing for Graven, same thing for Liam Hendricks. It's good to see. They all needed that, except for Graven. He's been pitching pretty well. But to get Aaron Bummer back out there in the 7th and for him to do what he did, I think that's a confidence boost. We're going to need him. I know people are down on him, and they want to go to Sousa, and they want to go to Tanner Banks as more the left-handed guy. But, guys, I think the higher ceiling is Aaron Bummer. Getting him right is the more important thing than getting Tanner Banks or Bennett Sousa, and especially not Sean Anderson Severino right.
Well, and also Liam Hendricks, too. I mean, Liam Hendricks still isn't right. I mean, that was still a tricky last inning for him on Saturday. Rocket hit. Josh Harrison got up and got down for. So, shout out to Harrison. Harrison had a great game on Saturday, his first of April. But Hendricks still not right. 13 fastballs. He got one swing and miss. He did get 5 called strikes. So, his fastball is still working. But his slider and curveball, he threw 7 times. Only got 1 swing on them. No whiffs. No called strikes. That's not good, friends. But hopefully he'll still be able to find it, and he's still being able to get some saves with it. And that's just a credit to how good his fastball is too. I mean, he's going up against Shohei Ohtani and still making it work. So that's Liam Hendricks for you.
And another thing I forgot: the emergence and the restoration of Josh Harrison's bat. First hit since the Detroit series. Same thing with AJ Pollock. First hit since that series. We're gonna need those guys too. They can just contribute a little bit. You can't be on the interstate, Josh Harrison. You can't be hitting 100. Get to 220. You're fine because your defense plays. And the same thing with AJ. I expect more from him. And I know he was out for a long time, but you haven't come back as the guy that just hits the ground running. To see him get a hit yesterday, encouraging to me too.
Yeah, and Yaz walked. I think Abreu walked as well, so we did see some walks. It wasn't 0. They actually did walk yesterday, which was important. What's up, Slush Poppy? What's up, D-Bell23? Hello, good morning, Zach. I understand that it's 12:30. It is still morning to me. It doesn't really become the afternoon until 2 p.m. In my mind. Jimbo going with Sunday, Rubber Sunday. Trying his U2 thing. Again, Jimbo, we do have a 15-minute timeout, so, I get it. Just making jokes here, but
I know what Jimbo's going for, but it's a 4-game series, so
yeah, it's not a rubber match yet.
Not a rubber match, but friends. Yes, I appreciate the clever.
We get it.
Good job, Jimbo.
What's up, Spag, and what's up, KPW? Any predictions today, KPW?
I didn't play KPW's numbers. I guarantee they won yesterday.
What numbers were they?
Remember? I forgot. I sent a message to myself, but let's see. While I'm vacillating,
what game were you gonna play?
I was going to play the regular lotto and then regular Powerball. Let's see. I sent a message to myself the other day. I don't think we still have it, Steven. No, it was like 5 numbers.
5 numbers?
Yeah, so I was going to play
you could do the Lucky Day Lotto.
Yeah.
13, 26, 36, 40, 42.
Yeah, that lost for me. Sorry.
Yeah, so.
All right, here they go. He picked 8, 14, 21, 37, and 50. I guarantee they won.
No.
I could have won money.
Yeah. I'd have to go back, but they don't give you the option to go back on lottery days. So I would say lotteryusa.com. Update your website. I mean, come on, let me have the ability to go back and check past numbers. That'd be great to have for on file, especially.
But also,
Herb is checking KPW.
The worst thing in the world that somebody can do to you, not kill you, is to tell you what the lottery numbers are, and if they happen to be like your solid numbers, the 6 numbers you always pick, and you didn't happen to play it.
Does that ever happen to you?
No.
Oh, okay.
I would absolutely be pissed at somebody.
I honestly don't
ever tell me lotto numbers.
I could ever. I think if I pick 6 numbers right now, those lotto numbers would never hit in my life. I just have a feeling that that's just how the lotto is going to work.
If you guys want to play my numbers, there's 6, 11, 23, 29, 35.
There you go, friends.
And then if it's a 6 number, I put 43, my age. So.
Rex Smith saying, here's hoping May is a fresh start. Keep that momentum from a last game rolling. Yeah, warmer weather coming up, so hopefully that's going to turn fates around for the Sox
and
here.
And the Cubbies, too. Delicious. Let's eat.
Oh, yeah, and the Cubs coming up. That's actually going to be a fun one. So tomorrow we'll have a pregame show for you. I think it's an afternoon one, right?
It is.
It's an afternoon pregame show tomorrow. So we'll do a pregame show tomorrow and then a postgame show around 4:10 after final out. And then on Tuesday and Wednesday, we're going to have a show with not just me and Herb, but also Luke Stuckmeyer and Cody Del Mendo of the Cubs crew, and we're going to do a crosstown CHGO special. So you want to tune in on that for Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah, 2:10 tomorrow is that's Eastern time, friends. Yeah. So 1:10 tomorrow. 12:30 tomorrow again for Cease versus Sandoval, Sox versus the Angels. All right, Herb, you want to look at the lineup for today?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Starting off for your Chicago White Sox will be Tim Anderson playing shortstop. Batting second, Luis Robert playing center field. Third, Yasmani Grandal. He'll be doing the DH duties today. Batting fourth, Jose Abreu playing first base. Fifth, Gavin Sheets playing right field. Sixth, AJ Pollock playing left field. Seventh, Leary Garcia playing second base. 8, Reese McGuire doing the catching duties, and 9, Josh Harrison playing third base. Herb, they're going with Grandal and Abreu 3-4. You like it?
Yes, they finally have done exactly what I wanted to do. Grandal hitting in front of Abreu. Abreu hitting fourth, and my guy Alex Rude says this. He's been going for this for years. Abreu actually hits better slightly in the 4-hole than he does in the 3-hole. So put people in front of him like Tim or Luis or Yasmani Grandal, who usually last year I think he was at a 40% on base clip. He's not there yet, but if he has the protection of Jose Abreu behind him and his usual eye, Jose Abreu will drive in the runs that he always does, and probably more with more people on base. So it's perfect, except for when Yoan Moncada comes back and you get Andrew Vaughn back. I don't know where you put those two. I would want Yoan Moncada hitting up in the lineup because he gets on base too. But Luis Roberts having a good, the last couple of days he's been good, but he's not a guy that necessarily gets on base because he walks. So do you drop Luis? Do you promote Yoan? I would. But, I'm more of an unbased guy at the top of the lineup. I know the dynamic power of Luis Robert. You probably want to see him bat more.
He's your best hitter. I mean, that's the thing. I mean,
Is he?
So let's talk about this. So our guy Jay Barracuda, it is Jay Cuda. I did ask him, and he said it's pronounced like the last initial of Barracuda. So Jay Cuda on Twitter, Cuda. You can follow him there. He had a stat that was Andrew Vaughn has the longest on base percentage or on base streak for the White Sox right now at 11 games. So I would say that you'd probably go Tim. You'd probably honestly go Luis, then you'd go Andrew Vaughn, and then you'd go Yaz, and then you'd go Abreu. And because I don't know. I mean, right now Andrew Vaughn's really good, and Tony said that he earned the second spot. Also, Luis Roberts really good. He's batting over not 300. That's TA, but still, I mean. You see what he did to Jose Ranger Suarez yesterday, and he's taking him out to right center field. I mean, I really wouldn't want to have Luis Robert batting any lower than third. I don't see a reason to. It seems stupid to not have your best hitter in your top two, and then maybe that. I mean, this might be a really bad conversation to have, but do we move TA out of the leadoff spot and then have Luis Robert lead off and then Vaughn too? I mean, that's the thing. I mean, that's the difficulties with this. I don't see a place where Yoan Moncada is top 3. I think that he would bat 6 when he comes back to this lineup.
I mean, these are good problems.
Yes.
These are great problems. Soon and very soon. By the end of this month, the White Sox should have pretty much the whole team besides having Eloy Jimenez, and that's going to come at the end of June, beginning of July. So we're going to be cooking with gas, and we're going to have some problems, great problems to have. Man, we got too many good hitters that we all want to stuff at the top of the order. So, yeah, if I had my druthers, I wouldn't have Tim at the top of the lineup, but I know Tim wants that. So Tim wants, he gets, because he has shown the ability to be a leadoff hitter, not the traditional one, but when he does work, the White Sox do work.
Dan saying, Abreu hater strikes again. Just bat him 9th, Sean. Relax. I would probably go
him.
Anderson, 1, playing shortstop.
You said Luis. Just put him there.
I would probably go
Grandal.
This is so tough. I would go TA, shortstop, Grandal catching, Robert center field, Abreu first base, Eloy when he comes back in left field, Moncada third base. I think that's probably what I would do. But I'm tempted to put Robert 4th. Because the thing is, like, the whole idea of having that cleanup hitter is to clean up guys if there's 3 guys on base, and just the guy who has the most true danger to leave the yard on this Sox lineup is Robert. And I don't know. I mean, I'd like to load up the bases for him and see if he can light him up for a grand slam. Like, it's tempting to put him 4th, but again, good problems to have. Let's look at the Angel lineup. They showed you their power on Friday. Yeah, they showed you your power on Friday. Lucas Giolito saw himself get lit up in the first inning on Friday. Taylor Ward will be leading off for the Angels in right field. Mike Trout batting second in center field. Third, Anthony Rendon. playing third base, batting third. Fourth, Shohei Ohtani doing the DH duties. Fifth, Matt Duffy playing first base. What are we doing? Sixth, Joe Adell playing left field. Seventh, Max Stassi doing the catching. Eighth, David Fletcher playing second base.
Decent.
And ninth, Andrew Velasquez playing shortstop. Thoughts on the Angels lineup?
The first four is dangerous, like just deadly. I'm good. Stop. Why is so much greatness up at top? Those are 2 MVPs at the top, and their better hitter is Taylor Ward. He just hasn't qualified yet for slugging. They showed a graphic yesterday in the game, like he's got a higher slugging percentage than Mike Trout. And Mike Trout's having one of the best years, at least starts, to his career slugging percentage-wise. So, yeah, tough task today with Dallas Keuchel. But we said that same thing for Vince Velasquez, and he said those 4 hitters, garbage. They're all going to grab a strikeout for me because Vince Velasquez is our ace. No, he isn't. But, man, he pitched ace-like yesterday, though. I got to give kudos. I shit on him the other day when he sucked. I got to give him kudos. He stuck it up the Angels' giggy, and it was very nice to see. There's a good problems to have, too, because we were talking about him getting DFA'd or Dallas getting DFA'd when we're going to get Lance Lynn back. Somebody's got to leave. It's good problems that you have some depth now, hopefully. I know it's just one start from Vince Velasquez, but he pitched well. But Dallas Keuchel's got to feel that pressure right there.
Yeah, I mean, Vince Velasquez did pitch well. You'd love to see the called strikes. I mean, that's the biggest thing that has gone up for him. The whips also went up for him. 16 called strikes, 13 whiffs for him. So he was painting corners. He was getting himself called strikes. I mean, that shows you the talent of a pitcher right there. If he's able to paint pitches where guys are not even swinging, they're not even offering at, they look like balls or they look like they're not going to be in the zone, and the umpire's giving them called strikes. Also, shout out to Reese McGuire. I think he gave him a few yesterday, but his called strike whiff percentage was up to 37%. MLB average is 27%, so I mean, he's 10% off above the MLB average. So shout out to Vince Velasquez. He was fantastic yesterday. But again, it's all about consistency. He said he felt great. He said he really felt like he was confident up there after the game. He felt like he was truly giving his best stuff out there. But it's all about repeatability. It's all about being consistent. And
Jimbo's trying to take
can he be consistent?
Jimbo's trying to take your hater crown. When everyone is healthy, I think we've gotten to a point where actually considering sitting Abreu for Vaughn. I love Abreu as much as anyone, but all this all around game and dropped off big time this season.
No, it hasn't, Jimbo.
Take the crown, Jimbo. Take it off his head.
Yeah,
and give it to yourself. The Abreu hater meeting. What is it? Tuesdays?
Yes, we meet Tuesdays where we just absolutely bash Jose Abreu. Abreu will be fine. Right now, he leads the team on exit velocity. This is the team that is hitting the absolute hell out of the ball. Jose Abreu has an average exit velocity of 94.6. A hard hit ball is 95. So on average, he is hitting a hard hit ball defined by major leaguers. His hard hit percentage is 59.6%. His expected weighted on base average is 403. His expected slugging is 611. It will turn around. We haven't even gotten to August yet. Please let one of the reigning MVPs, or not reigning, but at least, very, very recent MVPs, at least get to August before we start benching him. I think he'll be
bet
okay.
eighth?
What's that?
You wanted to bet eighth?
No, I said sixth. I said sixth. Relax.
Out of the
here.
lineup.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if Andrew Vaughn is really good, maybe. Leary Garcia is starting today, and he will be batting sixth or seventh, which,
perfect.
I don't love to see.
Perfect.
But whatever. Let's look at the pitching matchup here for the Sox and Angels, because we got Dallas Keuchel going up against guys who are familiar versus him. Dallas Keuchel on the year, 10 innings pitched, an ERA of 9, 18 hits allowed, 7 Ks, 8 walks, and an ERA plus of 41. The MLB average is 100, so that is below average, if you guys could tell. Michael Lorenzen, 15 and a third innings pitched this year, 2.93 ERA, 9 hits allowed, 6 walks to 12 Ks, and an ERA plus of 128. You called him Jared Lorenzen. He's Michael Lorenzen. But Dallas Keuchel pitching in the AL West for such a long time. He has seen a lot of the players on the Angels. He's faced Fletcher, Suzuki, Duffy, Ohtani, Stassi, Walsh, Marsh, Rendon, Ward, and Trout all before. And that Mike Trout guy, 48 at-bats against Dallas Keuchel. Do you want to guess what his OPS is against him?
All right, let's go 950.
Higher.
Jesus, 1,050.
Lower.
1,025.
978. 354, 436, 542, 978. That's good.
That's real good.
I would say that is,
He's batting
in fact,
second too, so
good.
Like, you really can't walk him because then you run into Anthony Rendon, who's got a bat, and then the reigning MVP, Shohei Ohtani.
Anthony Rendon, 14 at-bats against Dallas Keuchel, OPS of 840.
Season nice.
286 average, 412 on base percentage. So those are the guys you got to watch out for.
See, that's the problem with the Angels. I can't hate them. They have too many likable players. I love Anthony Rendon. And who doesn't like Michael Nelson Trout? If you hate Mike Trout, you're wrong. You're wrong, 100%. And Shohei Ohtani, pitcher and a hitter. I know the guy who's on the bump for the Angels today wanted to do the same thing, but he's not a good hitter. Shohei Ohtani shows you the way, Michael Lorenzen. I hope that Michael Lorenzen is as good as a pitcher that he was a hitter today.
Well, that's the thing is, I mean, they got two-way players. Michael Lorenzen, a former two-way player out in Cal, I think State Fullerton is where he went, and he is a former Red. They used to put him in to be a pinch hitter because he used to, play.
He's a good hitting pitcher.
Yes,
I hope he's a good pitching hitter today.
Well, and he used to be a reliever. So this is a guy that is now going from a reliever to a starter. You see the numbers. The numbers do play well. And so far, so good for Lorenzen in this experience. He took a 1-year deal. He took less money and less years to sign with the Angels. He's going to be bringing 35% sinkers, 21% sliders, 19.5% fastballs, four-seam fastballs, 13% changeups, 9.6% cutters, and then he barely uses his curveball. He's only thrown it twice this year. But the big thing with him, 64.7% of his pitches will be fastballs, and then he'll mix in that slider, he'll mix in that changeup. But the big thing, Herb, and I showed you the heat maps, he'll leave it over the plate for you.
Yeah, and that's not good for him versus the White Sox. White Sox have shown you they can hit balls that are strikes, especially velocity. They can crush it. And if he's not spotting that on the outside, inside where he needs to, he'll get touched up. And hopefully those balls will find holes or over the fence today at guaranteed rate because the White Sox need it. It was the time a couple of days ago when we beat the Kansas City Royals and we came off and we're like, we can exhale. Man, we broke that 8-game losing streak. Here we go. Next game, no. This is where we go. This is how a team gets going, by putting a win streak together versus the Angels, then the Cubs, then the Boston Red Sox. If they lose today, it'll be that deflating feeling again, like, oh, here we go again. As Sean said, they've won 4 games out of the last 14. Need to have some consistency now. You saw the game yesterday. They played an airless game. They hit the ball. They pitched the ball well, put it all together. Let's make 2 in a row. Let's make the streak of playing great games instead of the air streak like we had for 9 games straight.
And let's look up in the division because Minnesota is leading the AL Central 12-9 this year. They have a run differential of plus 17, and in their last 10, they are 8-2.
Yep.
The White Sox are 8-12. They have a run differential of minus 23, and they are 2-8 in their last 10. So this Minnesota team that was down in 2021 is exactly the inverse of where you are right now. This team is very, very good. They have Byron Buxton and Carlos Correa, and they are getting the performances that they need from all the guys around them so far. So this is a team that you got to watch out for in the AL Central. And not only are the Sox needing to get back to their winning ways because for their own sake, but they also have a division to win. And Minnesota, if they are too slow, again, every game counts. Minnesota so far has made every game count.
The saving grace and the blessing in disguise might be that the White Sox have played probably the worst baseball in a couple of years. And they're only, 3.5 games out? Mm-hmm. Twins have played probably their best baseball. They're only up 3.5 games. They have to be worried about that. They have to be like, man, those White Sox, they're right behind us. Even though we're playing great, they're playing poorly, they're kicking the ball everywhere. I look at the standing and I'm like, cool, they're within striking distance. All we got to do is get our people back and play like we need to play. We'll have this division. That's why we were mad, because they're playing poorly. Losing games, every team's going to lose them. But if you play poorly and give games away, that's where I get mad. And so the White Sox have something to look forward to because they know that Minnesota's not going to go away and hide if the White Sox, play their game.
The best way to support CHGO is to download the PointsBet app and use code CHGO when you sign up. If you do that right now, you get 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000. That's not it. If you make a $50 or more first-time deposit, you'll receive a free CHGO membership, which unlocks all of our web content, and you'll even get a free shirt of your choice from a CHGO locker. That's $2,000 in free bets, a free CHGO membership, and a free t-shirt from CHGO locker, all for making more than a $50 first-time deposit at PointsBet. If you have any questions, you can email pointsbet@allchgo.com, and we will help you out. PointsBet is your home for live in-play betting, and it just got even better. Introducing PointsBet's newest feature, the live NBA same-game parlay. You can watch live, parlay live, and boost live with PointsBet. Online sign-up is available in Illinois. You can download the PointsBet app right now and register your account from start to finish, all from your phone. So what are you waiting for? Once the game starts, don't just bet. Live your bet life with PointsBet. Gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. Herb, how are you living your bet life today?
I'm living my bet life with Timothy Anderson. I think it's Levon Anderson Jr. He's going to get 2 hits today.
Devon
or Levon? Devon. Okay.
Devon Jr. Timothy Devon Anderson Jr. I was going to call him Anthony. Timothy Anthony.
So Timothy Sean Anderson Jr. will get 2 hits today. Put it on down. Bring it on down to Omniville. And by the way, before we leave, kudos to Joe Brand. This is a Kane County Cougars hat. Joe Brand, the voice of Kane County Cougars and also Blackhawks pre and post on WGN AM, did his first Major League Baseball game yesterday on ESPN 1000 for the White Sox and did a great job. Great guy, even better guy than he is a broadcaster, and he's a great broadcaster.
Yes, and congrats to him. That was very cool to see, and I saw that he was wearing the Southside hockey jersey after the game, celebrating with a cold one, rightly deserved for him. I want you to look at the White Sox today because I do think the White Sox will win, and I think that they're going to win by more than 2 runs, my friends. I'm going to take the White Sox on the run line, -1.5, and you can get that for +205 on the PointsBet app. And if you're looking for a player to play today, we'll go to our click to picks now because I am going with Lorenzen Pollock. I think that A.J. Pollock will have a big day. He has an expected slugging percentage of 760 versus fastballs versus right-handed pitching. So fastballs versus right-handers, he eats. Michael Lorenzen, he's a fastball thrower from the right-handed side, 64.7% of the time. I do think that Lorenzen Pollock will have a big day. So I will go with A.J. Pollock to have a nice day for the Sox in that 6 hole.
Who will Lorenzen Pollock have a big day against? Sean Anderson?
Michael Lorenzen.
Perfect. Lorenzen Pollock will have a great day against Michael Lorenzen.
There you go.
KPW says TA multi-home run game.
Oh, no way. He's going to go. When was the last time TA had 3 homers in 2 games?
Connor, now I got to bet it because if it doesn't happen, then I'm like, I didn't listen to KPW and then fucking picking 6 strut out innings for some bum.
You're going with Abreu?
I'm going with, did I say Jose Abreu?
Yeah, you said Jose Abreu. Who's 2 for 5 lifetime versus
Sean
Michael
might
Lorenzen.
want him out of the lineup. So same thing with Jimbo. But I'm gonna back the MVP from the White Sox, the latest MVP from the White Sox. Unlike you guys, have some faith in the White Sox. God, I gotta say this to you guys. Let's go.
You do.
I'm the guy I'm Mr. Sunshine.
Now I'm trying to figure out how many home runs that most home runs Tim Anderson has had in 2 games. He has had 3 over a 2-game span. August 17th, 2020 to August 18th, 2020. He had 10 plate appearances, 6 hits, 5 runs, 1 double, and 3 home runs. Jesus. And then in May 2018, May 25th, 2018, and May 26th, 2018, he was 8 for 9 with 5 hits, 3 home runs, and 6 RBIs.
As the kids say, that plays.
Yeah, it does play. So shout out to TA. Maybe it will happen. We'll see if KPW will work his magic. But that's going to do it for the CHGO White Sox pregame show. Herb, do you have a score for us?
The White Sox will win 5-3, so you can win your bet too.
Thank you. I will go 9-4.
Jesus,
Sox win. I do think that they will take advantage of Michael Lorenzen today. I do think he'll lead a lot over the plate. Maybe I'm just being hopeful, but I do think that the Sox should beat up on this starter. I don't think he'll be able to paint the corners or anything like that. I don't think he'll be able to keep it away from the Sox power. So let's see if they can prove me right. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting us. We will be on after the final out is made for a full CHGO White Sox postgame show. We will have Vinny Duber joining us. And, hey, look at this. KPW says 9-3. There you go.
Hey.
I said 9-4. He says 9-3. It's close enough.
Put that damn score down, too.
That should
Stop
do it.
saying things, KPW.
And Jimbo
I'm
says,
broke.
I think a shot of Malort may get a shot of Malort may get them 9 runs. Last time I did it, I think they scored 1. So we're done with Malort.
Yeah. And also, we are only bringing out the Malort for real games that we need, like a 8-game losing streak to end it.
Exactly.
That's the Malort stuff.
We got to save it for the bad stuff. All right, guys.
Like the playoffs, which we might not get to. What?
Thank you, Fleetwood Mac, for your 1979 album Tusk. I'm Sean Anderson. That's Herb Lawrence. For Stephen Nicholas, thank you all for being in the chat, and we will talk to you after the game, after the Sox win. Go Sox. 6.